The Global R4Air does have 4 daily grease points that I do want you to check. They are also tied into the auto lube system, but these are going to be your more critical points. And the main one on this machine is going to be left-hand and right-hand side gutter brooms. You're going to notice a grease line that runs down into the dish of the gutter broom itself. The way this gutter broom is actually built is it's a 2 or 3 stage step that sits down inside of a canister. We want to keep that canister full of grease at all times because this gutter broom is right down in the dirt and water more than anything else on this machine is when you're out doing your sweeping. And if that cavity begins to get dry, there's the ability for dirt and water to get down into that cavity. There's a return hydraulic line on this machine that can actually allow water to get back into your hydraulic system. 9 out of 10 times if we see in that sight gauge where that oil looks cloudy, it probably returned through here. So this is one place when we're cleaning, if I do see oil actually spilling outside of that zerk or that cavity, that's okay. I don't want you to completely flush that away. Extra grease down there is not a bad thing because it makes it more resilient to the dirt and debris in the water. And the second one you're going to see on the left and right hand side is actually just for your float cylinder. The only thing that this is doing is keeping this canister full of grease so that when the broom kicks out, it's floating up and down just as it should be at its speed that it should be. So if you do get close to a curb, up on a curb, or you're hitting dips in the roads, this will float and stay in contact with the surface just as it should be. The last point that I want you to pay attention to, it is not a daily, but it is something that would never be tied into the auto loop system, is actually for the fan bearing itself. And right there at the fan bearing, you're not even going to see a grease zerk in there because we've had issues in the past that people were greasing that daily and over-greasing and causing premature failure. So today the machines are delivered without the zerk in there. Roughly every 500 hours is when we want you to go ahead, put the zerk back in, and we want to hit that with grease.